Anyway, hello YouTubers. Joe Kersey here on Thursday, July 27th, 2017 at 12:25 in the afternoon Eastern Time. Today I'm going to say a few words about dreams and nightmares. This morning, this morning around 5:30, I was awakened. I just was awakened. And I kind of thrashed around a bit. After having had a really, really horrible dream. And I rarely get those anymore. After about 2005, all of the university-related nightmares went away. All of the in the operating room nightmares went away. The surgical, residency nightmares went away. They stopped. And but last night I had, and this is interesting because this dream was part of a storyline that started about 3 weeks ago. It was a completely brand new storyline, unrelated to anything going on in my life, involving the operating room stuff. Whole new cast of characters, different equipment, different hospital, nothing remotely similar to what I had done professionally. Well, this morning in this dream, I basically smothered somebody. If you do nothing else as an anesthesiologist, you have to be able to, establish and maintain an airway. That's the sine qua non of the job. It hit the point where I realized, this guy's going to, code, and so there was nobody else in the room. It was just me and the patient. No circulating nurse, no surgeon, no nothing. Just, go to the cart or the drug cart you have. None of the emergency drugs were there, even though, of course, you checked it, before the start of the case. Just terrifying, horrible, frustrating, and then, it's like, this guy's going to die, And actually, when I say smothered, I had a tube in the guy, but I'd been forgetting to ventilate the guy. Talk about, just the highest form of negligence. Just awful. So I woke up like this. I was just like, I said, I gotta get up. I just can't. This is awful. Well, that's a bit of a rarity for me. That's really pretty much since about the last 3 weeks. Well, the last 3 weeks have been fairly benign. The operating room dreams have been, although in a new setting, new people, new equipment, new hospital, very benign. This was horrible. I hope that doesn't happen again. I don't, I have no way to control it. Unlike a lot of dreams that, a lot of people will say, dreams are about sex. This is hardly a dream about sex. Before I went to university, when I was a kid, and actually even when I was still in school at university, I would have dreams of falling going up to the edge of something and then falling over the edge. And realizing on the way down, I mean, I'm not going to stop. Or if I am going to stop, it's going to really, really hurt. Maybe not for long, but I used to have that a lot when I was a kid. Fortunately, those are long since in my past. Of course, the classic, don't go away, fly. The classic university-related dream is, you sign up for a class and forget to go to the class, and then during finals week you realize you've got a final in this course you've never even gone to. The other classic example is sleeping through an exam and missing an exam. I actually did that once, almost. I slept through the first 2/3 of an organic chemistry midterm. Even though I'd set 2 alarms out of arm's reach next to the bed, I was going to take a little nap. It was an 8 o'clock at night exam. I may have told this story before. I woke up and I realized, where am I? Why? I should be in Evan's lab taking this exam. And ran all the way over. It was actually probably about 3 degrees Fahrenheit when I did that. Took the exam, finished it, and did okay. But so talk about living a dream, huh? Why is this fly? Okay. This is obviously Edvard Munch's Picture the Scream. One of 4 variants that he did of this. I just took everybody's seen it. Usually you see just this part of the image. But look back here. You've got 2 figures coming up behind this guy. Right here. He's got his eyes kind of rolled off this. He knows he's being followed. He's being stalked. By who and by what and for what? Are they going to hurt him? Seize him? Sing him a song? What are they going to do? And I introduced that by way of, university dreams, medical dreams. Everybody has their own version of their own stalking horse in their life. Some a lot worse than others. Mine are not particularly bad. These ex-military guys, and I'm not even going to compare myself to that situation. Well, anyway, so I was having a little back and forth conversation with a friend of mine about, I just mentioned I woke up after having this horrible nightmare. And he said he gets nightmares all the time. He says, and they come in 2 forms. And I couldn't really find an appropriate piece of art for one of the forms, but I did for the second one. I'll get to that in a minute. But actually, the Munch picture is not all that inappropriate, because his first variety of dream was he's being stalked by a ghostly figure that comes toward him, seizes him, takes control of his body, makes him do things he does not want to do, even though he's, in his dream he's fully awake, and he starts hurting people, harming people, and he can't stop. I guess, he mentioned there's some other things that, you know, are done too, but he didn't elaborate on those. And then the other variant of, you know, horrible dream he has is he wakes up in the morning and he sees some sort of demon sitting on his chest, staring at him. I'll put the name of this artist in the description. It's one I hadn't heard of, a guy I hadn't heard of. Ignore the horse. Ignore the fact that this individual is a woman. You know, it's not like the guy's dreaming of being a tranny or something. But that's a horrible situation, isn't it? Sigmund, you know, a lot of crap has been written about dreams. A lot of crap. Sigmund Freud started it with the interpretation of dreams. Everything's about sex. Everything's about wanting to fuck your mother. Everything's about wanting to kill your father. You know, it's just all about sex. Sex, 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 sex. Well, okay. On the other hand, you know, and most, I would submit that that's more or less been debunked. On the other hand, it's, you know, there is an element of truth to some of that. Any individual, and now I'm just talking general now, I'm not talking about my friend. Any individual who is hiding deep, dark secrets, particularly of a sexual nature, that he doesn't want to reveal because, for fear of hurting his family, hurting the people that he thinks care about him and that he cares about. You know, could quite possibly have that first type of dream, where he's taken over, and you know, maybe when he's taken over, he's actually doing stuff he wants to do, or thinks, you know, would harm, you know. And then in this one, that's just the burden of keeping all that shit secret. You know, don't let him find out about this. I've got this demon on my chest every fucking morning. Dreams are very strange. Sometimes they can be fun. Actually, I've been having a run of about 6 or 8 weeks where I've been having, you know, very pleasant dreams. Which is kind of you know, that was kind of a nice, unusual interlude for me. And then this morning, wham! Well, that's my little story for the day. It's clouded up. We're going to get some rain here. Oh, probably another 5 or 6 hours. 5 hours probably, about 5 o'clock. Apparently fairly heavy. I think most of the heavy stuff's going to be really, you know, a little bit to the south of us. I wish you'd stop flying around. You fly. Other than that, that's been about it. So I'm going to say bye-bye YouTube.